Next step, let's bring a little bit more understanding to the pelvis, sacrum, and tailbone. So if you're not already, lie down on the floor, bend your knees so the soles of the feet are on the floor and the heels are about sit bone distance apart, near the sit bones. Okay. I'm going to pull my shirt up so that it might help make it a little clearer, because this can be somewhat subtle. All right. Hands on the pelvis so you're sure you know what the pelvis is. Inhale here. As you exhale, root down through the heels. Let the tailbone start to curl under and up towards your knees, and the low back comes down to the floor. Now your sit bones might lift up off the floor a little bit, but you don't need to lift the whole buttocks up off the floor. You want to just get a sense of curling that tailbone under and up. Okay? On your next inhale, roll the pelvis forward. As you do that, you're stretching your belly. Your tailbone is reaching towards the heels and beyond, and the low back is coming up off the floor. Now, at Lulu Bundas, we call this swimsuit model position. They always seem to be in this position. Okay? Just take a moment to kind of check in and make sure all this is true for you. Your belly is stretching. Your low back is coming up off the floor. Your tailbone is reaching towards the heels. Swimsuit model position. Okay? Inhale here. Exhale. Curl that tailbone under. Let the low back come again to the floor. And as you root through the heels, you might lift the hips up off the floor a little bit, but you don't have to. Continue. Inhale. Rolling the pelvis forward, letting that low back come up off the floor. And as you exhale, curling the tailbone under, letting the hips lift. Continue like this. And as you're doing that, as you're exhaling and you're kind of rolling it forward, can you sense, my pelvis is rolling forward as my sacrum and tailbone tip. And as you roll your pelvis back, you're tucking your tailbone under towards the knees, and the sacrum is coming towards the floor. If you've never seen an image of what it looks like in the pelvis, sacrum, tailbone region, or at least what it supposedly looks like, Google image search, type in sacrum, pelvis, or tailbone, and some images will come up. Just a couple more, just to make sure that you have a sense of, okay, that's rolling, that's arching my low back. Okay, that's rounding my low back. Excellent. Okay, let it come back to neutral. Pause. Take a moment to notice the effects of that. And then let your hands come down onto the lower belly. And begin to direct your breath into the lower belly. So begin to feel the inhale wide and open and expand the lower belly. And feel the exhale as the lower belly softens. Continue. Really let the inhale reach into the lower belly, wide and expand and open. And then feel that softening as you exhale, letting the lower belly soften and drop. Now you may or may not notice, but you may notice how when the inhale is deep like that and towards the belly, the pelvis naturally rocks forward a little bit. And when you exhale, the pelvis naturally rocks back a little bit. See if you can sense that. Now, obviously, it's not as dramatic and as extreme as we were just doing, but see if you might be able to sense that a little bit. And if you don't, no big deal. Okay, see you in the next clip for the shimmy. Love.